Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I told y'all the next time we were going to do UV resin, but I forgot that I had this mold and I want to do this mold. And here I wanted to show y'all what the horse looked like after I embellished it with I used some, what do you call them? Markers, but they're metallic markers. I will link them in the video because they are really cool markers. But I didn't know that they had a dragon on top of the horse. Do you see the dragon? How cool was that? I didn't even see it in the mold. But it has a little dragon right there sitting on top of the horse. Anyway, I wanted to show y'all that. And what I'm going to do with this is I want to take a little bit of resin out of this. I want to pull a little bit out so that I'll have some for this. I'm going to do another plumeria flower. So I'm going to pull a little bit out of that for over there. And I'm going to put some of this Resiners alcohol ink bright red. I think I have to poke a hole in it. So let's see. I hope that it's a really true red. You never know about these things until you start pouring them in your resin. But I'm really hoping that it's truly red. So we will see. It says bright red. And I want it bright red. So I'm putting a whole bunch in there for right now. And let's stir it up and see what we get. And again, I am using the BondCraftor resin. I'm really impressed with mixing it up and not having any bubbles in it. So anyway, we're going to put some more of this red in here. And then I do have some holographic red glitter that I'm going to add to this. Let me get this over here so that I can... Never was one good to stir it up on the table. I'm always afraid I'm going to drop it, knock it over. So let's see what we got. Still, it's red, but it's still see-through, which I want. While I have it at that, I do want to pour I do want to pour some resin into this other project that I got going here. You know what? I think I want some glitter in that. So let's pour the glitter in. I think that I've never used... No, it's open. All right. So we're going to put in some glitter. Let's see what we get. And I know that this glitter will sink. So I will be adding some PVA glue in there to try to get it to suspend. But on this, I want to pour this in here in the bottom of that because I don't mind if the glitter sinks on that. Okay, This is what I don't want this glitter to sink in. So I want to pour a little bit more glitter in there. And then I'm going to take the glue, and I have about 10 ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I know it's supposed to be 1 drop per ounce, but I found that it lacks a little bit sometimes. So, all right, let's make some slime here. Because that's exactly what it does to the resin. It slimes it up. But it suspends the glitter. All right, we're going to put a little bit of alcohol ink in there and see what we get. All right. Well, if that suspends, that's going to be very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. I'm going to get this little bubble out of here. I see you hanging in there, bubble. Get out. Get out. All right. So, sorry, my phone is chiming in the background. I forgot to mute it. We're in a prayer list right now over one of our motorcycle ministry members. Cars are just crazy these days. Everybody's in such a hurry to get nowhere. I don't understand it. I really don't understand why people are always in such a hurry. And they run red lights. And they ran a red light today, and he had to drop his bike to keep from hitting the car. Thankfully, he survived, but he's got a broke leg. So they're going to have to do surgery on his leg. So we were conversing on there about praying for the surgery to go well and fast recovery. And I don't understand why people, I have seen them running red lights so bad. I mean, just slow down. Just slow down. I don't understand why people want to put other people's lives in danger just to get through a red light a few seconds quicker. I mean, I know, I understand yellow lights, that it turns yellow when you're going through it. I understand. Okay, so it's going to be a matter of cleaning out this leftover resin into this. It's not going to fill this lid up, but we're going to have to, I'll have to fill it up later, but I don't want to waste that, and I'm going to make that jar as well, so I'm just trying to finish up getting this in here and seeing if I can fit it in there, but it's not going to fill it up, and I always make a mess. Let me wipe that off, but we'll set that over there to the side, and we'll go from that later. So what we're going to do, I'm going to spray a little alcohol on there to get any surface bubbles, and then we're going to have to wait for that to cure up. Now I'm going to work on this little plumeria flower. I'm going to take some of this mica powder that I've showed you that I'm going to paint the flower with on the mold. We're going to pour that in there and see how that's going to go out. And it's Sigwong yellow, and it's really pretty. It has a little glittery effect to it, so I'm hoping that it comes out. But I'm painting the inside of the mold to see if we can get the yellow effect on the flower. So let me get this painted, and I'm trying to decide if I want to add a little bit of that to the resin, or do I want to pour it clear. I'm not real sure if it's going to affect it, because after I pull the flower out, I want to take a marker and put color on the tips of it as well, and like the stamen in the middle of it. So we'll have to see about that. But let me close this up so I don't spill it, because I am very infamous for making messes. And we'll get that in there, and let me I think I'm just going to pour it clear maybe, and we'll try to see what that does with it, because I really, yeah, I'm just going to pour it clear, and we're going to see if it what kind of effect it does. I can always re-pour another one and to get a darker effect, so we'll do that. Let me squidgy widgy as one of our YouTubers says, and get that filled in there. And then let's put a little bit of color in there maybe. I love the to put into the little snail. Let's see about maybe putting a little color in the resin. Let me see what I got here. How about some octopus ink teal? I love these color. I love octopus inks. They are so vibrant. So we're going to put a few drops in here, and I'll show you just a couple of drops what it does to this resin. It's just gorgeous in the color. So vibrant. See how vibrant the color is? It's just beautiful. I love octopus inks. They're hard to get without having to pay a ton for shipping, so hopefully one day we'll get somebody that carries them in their store here in the U.S. to where they're not so expensive. But we're going to fill this little snail here and hopefully get his antenna. I've been not having very much luck in getting all the little antennas on these little guys lately. Even putting a dotting tool in there. So it's a hit or miss. They're so tiny, you just never know if you're going to get it until it comes out. So I still have a little bit more. So let's just put it in this little pendant mold. The color is so pretty. It's hard to get it out of these little pots too, because they're so, they have so many indentations in them. I wish they made these little pots just flat. Whoever makes them, if you're listening, can you make these flat so that you don't lose so much resin in the crooks, the crooked nannies in there? There's just so many of them in these little pots, but they're perfect size for just a little bit of resin, but they need to be flat. No crevices in there. I don't know why they make them like that. But anyway, get all that out, and then we'll get that, and we'll let that cure up. And I'm sure I'm going to have to add some more to that because it didn't fill it all the way up. And I want to put in a little bit of crushed crystals in there. Give it a little bit of sparkle. I don't usually add them in like that, but I did this time. So I just decided I didn't want to put in a bunch of glitter, but just a little bit of crushed crystal will help it out with a little sparkle. Okay, everybody, welcome back. It's time to demold. I'm so excited. We're gonna check this little guy out here first. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Yes, yes, yes. And we're going to take this pen. Put a little bit of color on the well, see, it does make it so pretty. So that yellow is not so bad, so I like it. So let's check out these little snails and see what we get. Hopefully their little antennas will come out. They're so tiny. I have cleanup to pull them apart because I overpoured them a little bit there. But look, the little antennas are there. Yay! These only have 2 little antennas in that little mold, so it's not like the other one where you have to have 4, but let me snip these apart here because I overpoured them bad. So, I told you I make a mess. But this little tool, get in there and get them apart, and then you can clean them up. Just snip, snip, snip a little round there and get them done. So bear with me and let me get that done for you real quick. It's not really hard to do, and it's easier to do it as they're soft than it is to wait until they get harder too. They're so tiny, but they have such details on them. I hope you can see it. They just have such detail in that little mold. They're so adorable. And I got that mold from Juilliard 84. And we'll take this lid out, even though I'm not through with the jar. I'll go ahead and take the lid out, see how that glitter affected the coloring of it. Oh, how beautiful is this? I know you can't see what I see, but that color, the Resiner's alcohol ink, the bright red, it is beautiful, and mixed in with the holographic glitter, it's really pretty. Let's take this little bird out. My fingers, I'm getting these little guys out of here. I have to take a dotting tool and shove it in there, and it usually allows me to grab it to where I can get it open enough to grab it with my fingers. Having arthritic hands is not fun, folks. But I'm determined. There we go. There's a little bird. All right. Now we got another bird. I love this bird mold. Y'all know it's my favorite because I use them a lot. But if you put these little birds on lights, if you don't make them opaque, you can put them on the little light, round light platforms. They are so gorgeous lit up. They make a beautiful little night light or an ambient light to put in the corner of a room or an office. It's just really pretty if you don't make them opaque. But this little guy's blue and red. How cute! That red is just beautiful. Okay, now I'm really liking that red. So now let's go in here and see what we came for. This guy. I hope it came out. And that the glitter didn't sink too bad with the glue in there. Hopefully not. Sorry I'm off camera. I had to pull it up closer to me to get it out. Oh, y'all, look at this shoe. Dorothy's slipper from the Wizard of Oz. That's what I was going for in the coloring of it. It has a little bit of cleanup I'm going to have to do, but look at this glitter effect. It's beautiful. Oh, that turned out so pretty. It has a little place I'm going to have to take off right there because the mold has to be split to get the shoe out, and of course it creates a area there to where you have to, the resin will seep in there, so you have to cut it out. So give me a minute and let me cut that out. It's being fidgety here. Trying to get it cut out at least enough to where I can get that braid from it too. Bear with me, folks. I need some needle nose cutters. That's what I need, so that you can have them in little intricate places. I need to look and see if anybody makes those. Little snippers that are needle nose. That would sure make artist's life easier by being able to get into the little places you can't get your whole hand in there. So bear with me, I have to pull it up to me to get it done. I hope everybody's having a great new year. Had a great Christmas. There we go. So there it is. I'll do a little bit more cleanup on it after a while, but it really turned out pretty. But I mean, you can't see, it doesn't do it justice on videos of just how pretty it is in person. So, but it's gorgeous. And the glitter is so pretty. It's a good Dorothy's slipper from the Wizard of Oz. I might have to make another one so that I have two. But if you put it on a thing, you can see how pretty it is lit up. But anyway, well, I do thank you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing to my channel. If you like the video, if you would give it a thumbs up, and you don't have to do a comment, but give it a smiley face or something like that, or an emoji at least, and leave that. But I really appreciate everybody, and I appreciate all the ones that are coming back. My name is Loretta. I'm with Awesome Incidentals, and I really appreciate everybody coming in and supporting my endeavors and my little art projects. The next one we'll do the UV resin for BondCraftor for sure. And just remember, there are a lot of blessings in this world, but if you haven't found one, be one. And I really appreciate it. Y'all come back and see me next time when we do the UV resin testing for BondCraftor UV resin. So, definitely. And check out Juilliard's molds on her JuilliardStudio.com. She has beautiful molds. So until next time, everybody, y'all take care. Love you. See you then.